Hello, this is Prof. Danius, and I'd like another chance at doing that problem that I struggled with that I eventually got, but I didn't do it in a very well organized fashion. I got a way of looking at it I think that will help you out. So we'll go ahead and get started here. And this is exercise 2, well, on the old text is 2.6. I went ahead and made a copy of the problem, and I'll just show you basically what I think is a very good way of doing this. Now you're given these objects, given these numbers, and you're told to calculate these various things. Now, the very first one, the survival from X plus 3 to another year, well, that I think is relatively straightforward, and I don't want to do that. Just no fill, and we got that right here with no problem at all. So what I'll do is I'll add that, or add this to what's known. Now the next of these, we need to figure out what these are given what these are. Now my advice is to make a timeline. Let's see here. I'll just do this in black. Nice timeline. And then I'll go ahead and start doing this. This is going to be x plus 1, x plus 2. This is schematic. And since we do have an x plus 4 here, that might come into play also. Now, for the second one, we want to do this piece of x2, the probability that someone lives 2 years. Well, how are we going to use what we know? Well, what I recommend doing, and I'm going to use green for these, notice that we do have piece of x being 0.99, so we have that one known. Okay, we have this one known. Going another year. And then what we also have known is that if we start at x plus 1, we go all the way out to x plus 4. So these are all known. And because we calculated this, the probabilities, life age x plus 3 lives a year, we have this one as well. So we'll put those on. Now let's figure out what we want. The first one's in red, and we want to figure out, let's see here. Good. We want to figure out what the probability somebody, what happened to my pen? Okay, that's life age x makes it to 2. Well, we have this segment here is covered by this segment, union with this segment. They meet end to end. So what we can say here is that we go to this part. This is certainly going to be px plus 1. And then we can figure out what that is. So it's 0.99 times 0.985, 0.97515. And so now we have this to use in our calculus. Now the next one, and this is where I started to struggle a little bit. I'll do this one in blue. We start at x plus 1, and we want to go 3 units. So we want to go to an x plus 2 and then x plus 3. So you want to figure out what this is. Now, unlike this, we have something that extends. Here's what's interesting. If we take a look at the segments, this segment extends, it starts at the same, but extends well beyond. But if you notice, this blue attached to this green here equals this long green there. So I'll demonstrate that by bringing this green one down. And that equals this green one here. So this blue, of course, is what we're looking for, multiplied by the green, what we have figured out. And that is something, and that must be this total green here. So now what we can do is we can just find blue by dividing the green. So we take 0.95 and divide it by 0.98. So the blue, so I'll just go here. Is equal and we know that's 0.95, 0.98, 0.96939. Close enough. So that figures that one. Now the third one, this go back to let's go to purple. The third one is 3px, piece of x3. So we want to start here, and we'd like to go to see what that is. Well, if you notice, x1, x2, x3, you might have a choice. Because you're looking for the purple, right? You do have a blue one that we just figured out. And then we also have the green one before it. So it could be px 2 px plus 1. And now we figured out what this is. So this is going to be multiplied by 0.99, and we get 0.95, bunch of stuff here. It gives you that one. Now the very last one, and let's go back to say red. The very last one, mortality 1/2qx. This is a probability that a life age x makes it to 1, but does not make it to 3. And of course, this is 0.99 minus 0.95969. So, and that gives us 0.030 0.06 or however many decimal points. So that is how you do that type of problem, and this is how you organize your work. Thanks for, all right, so stop the share, and thanks for watching.